Hey there, welcome back to the table. I'm gonna start over. I know I got very close, and a viewer told me that I just needed nine, or was it? No, I think it was 9 points or 11 points to be able to continue into the extended game. Um, I would rather just start over because I think my initial goal was I just wanted to survive and take out these nests. Like, there's a satisfaction in killing these things that have been killing you the whole game, but there's a different level of play that you have to master to actually get a good score. And what I mean by that is like you got to start taking these little spots here, and um, so I would rather just start over. And then of course I learned some more lessons. And while I'm talking, I'm going to start setting up the game. So I'm hitting the R button because you need to sort all of these, or otherwise they come out in the same order. And also over here, these cards need to be shuffled as well. So you have to shuffle everything in this game. And so yeah, while I'm talking, I can at least do this. So I just wanted to give it another try. And then one of the viewers was like, "Yeah, I'd like to see you try one more time." And I was like, "You know what? I want to try too. So let's do it." So we got our technical reinforcements. I also made a major error, and it was a good discussion. The the flip book is wrong. Um, the technical reinforcements, when they run out, you replace them with German division reinforcements, and division reinforcements always come with depth markers. That is all true, except when it's a tactical reinforcement from a nest. If it's from a nest, then the tactical reinforcement comes from here, and if those are all gone, then no more come. So basically, if a nest calls for a tactical reinforcement and these are all gone, you don't grab a division reinforcement. So basically, what that's going to mean is the division reinforcements really aren't going to come out until the extended game. And I was actually going up against division reinforcements at the end of that last game, which overly overcomplicated things here. And of course, by the time I'm actually drawing these, I'm not going to remember what was there. All right, and then we got some armor depth. It would have been nice if whoever made this would have scripted this piece. Because whether it's the basic game or the extended, this is pretty much the setup every time. But that's okay. We can make it work. There's a little bit of therapeutic element here. All right, so as far as strategy goes, I've been contemplating it a lot. This game has a pure luck factor of when you're trying to cross that beach, there's nothing you can do. You can barrage with your tank, but you only have two actions. You don't get any free actions with your tanks, and if that barrage fails, your units have two choices: you stay on the beach, or you try to go through the kill zones. Those are your only two choices. And going through the kill zones is pure unadulterated luck. There's nothing I can say to get around that. I mean that's it's it's really challenging. That's all there is to say about that. It's one of those situations where I can see why people would get frustrated and don't want to play this anymore for that reason. Now, I tend to try to take the point of view that hey, even though it's pure luck, that's part of what creates the tactical grit and challenge of the game, right? There's some serious oh, I wasn't keeping count. Crap. I was too busy talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so for this part here, 6, 7, 8, 9. I learned that if you go over these tracks, it sorts them really nicely. All right, so we got the one rocket, which I know goes on 69.
Do you know what a good mech division is?
I think I think there was an inside joke there that Butterfield put the rocket on 69. So, all right, one of the 88s goes there, and one of the 88s goes here. Now I'm not covering it up because I need to be able to see the number. And then we have 675s. Oh my goodness. All right. Um, and then over here is the setup. And I wish I could tell you I memorized it, but the depth marker goes on 60, 61, 62. It always goes on the northernmost one. But 60, 1, 2, 5, 6, 8. 60, 1, 2, 5, 6, and 8. And then the remainder is 70, 72, and 73. Bam, bam, bam. And so that means this one can go on. And then these can go on. The back ones here. There's one right there. The sneaky, gotta be careful. You're covering up those dots. There's another dot right there. And I think there's one way in the back here. I could be wrong. Alright, so I missed one. How did I miss one? There it is. Right there. Okay, and then everything else just covers what hasn't been covered. So all these depth markers get covered. That gets covered. This one in the back. And that one there. And then one more there. That's it. That's all you have to do for setup. Takes a little bit. Wish there was a click of a button, but compared to the physical copy of the game, this is still so fast. All right. So we were talking about like how I screwed up the divisional reinforcements, and that actually caused me to get a lower score in that last game. So I would say, for the most part, the last game was actually a solidly good game. And in fact, by getting the divisional thing wrong, I made it harder on myself. So here's my dilemma. If you stay on the beach down here, because like there's a part of me that's thinking, okay, stay on the beach and just barrage and only cross whenever you know that they're disrupted, right? Um, there are opportunities to disrupt here and here, so like these double nests are harder to disrupt, but you could disrupt a single nest and use that opportunity to get across. Here's your problem. If you stay on the beach, then you're going to cause concentration to happen. And concentration is your worst enemy because once they start piling up, then they take damage. And it's automatic damage. It's as if they were in the kill zone. The other thing about it is if they stack higher than 2, then you're forced to spend actions or use the free actions to get them moved. Because you can't let them stack more than 2 under any circumstances. And the other thing that's frustrating is, as you can see here, these are all half circles, right? Which are the, what do they call that? They call it the steady fire. The steady fire at some point your symbol's going to come up, whether it's triangle or whatever. Your symbols, the color in the symbol's going to come up, and you're going to take your hit. So if you're staying down here, you're going to end up taking a hit anyways. Then you still have to go through the kill zone, which make you take another hit, and that actually is what caused me to lose the first of the three playthroughs we're doing here. I finished two now, and in the game I lost, that was what caused me to suffer. The concentrated units and then taking hits down here. Now, you might argue, okay, you get across the beach, but look, you're still in steady fire. That's true. Green is deadly. But the purple one can be a little deadly. I guess it is. And then you got the orange, the yellow's deadly too. So there really is no safety. Let's get back to it. The bigger thing is the strategy of taking this one down and this one down, I think was hugely successful. And in fact, we even showed a strategy of how to take this one down, and then because this is just a slope, we can just easily move up and then take this one down without much issue at all. And in fact, you can move here, and that's not even considered an infiltration move. I've always been a fan of climbing the cliffs, which I still think is a solid way to play. Climb these cliffs, get this one down. If you get the purple eliminated, then you at least can focus. But this one here and this one here are easy pickings. We should be able to get those aggressively. And I like the idea of ignoring this one until the end. We did have situations where some of our units just came across and died. But our little hero that could actually survived all the way. So that was the only heartwarming story from the last mission. So you got those situations, and I do think the strategy we did over here was solid. I would really like to minimize how many units are going towards these three in the beginning. Once you get your headquarters and your general landed, we can take these down, set up our units to control the spaces, and then we can start moving over here towards this draw and take this out. So that's part one. I'm even contemplating, should I take actions to start moving laterally on the beach? I've always moved, like, let's just get straight across. So no matter where they landed, I'm just trying to get to the shingle. And I'm contemplating, like, maybe I should even just get them out of red and blue completely. Like, don't even bother sending anybody here. The challenge I have is this is actionable. Like, you can take this unit out. This is an anti-tank wall, but it's really not that harmful to... See, it's an anti-tank wall, and it's an anti-tank ditch, which is the same as a shingle. So that's no different than attacking this one. This is no different than this one. It's just as easy to go after. And this guy here is also pretty easy to go after, because if you climb up here, right, you move up, and then you go here, now you can just easily attack blue. I mean, I keep talking about how I want to aggressively go after these two. I can just as easily aggressively go after this one. This one would be easy. This one not so much. You gotta climb to get to him. Now, if you take blue out, you could theoretically, work your way around. It's a lot of actions. And that's the problem. It's a lot of actions. Because just to, if you take this guy out, it just takes you one more step, and then you can attack him. I can, I have to do a few steps to get behind him, but then I can take him out. I can take this out right away, but I got to do a full-fledged climb. Now, one other thing that was an issue with the flipbook is I was attacking with an infantry up here, and basically, when you're attacking from a bluff, the attack is prohibited with a 5. Units on high ground may attack across bluff. Germans defend. So the flipbook was suggesting that you're allowed to attack across a bluff if you're on the low ground, but it's only if you have a range 2 heavy infantry. And so thank you for that clarification. Um,
Just
I know you guys like to point out that it's in the rulebook, but the
just
problem is the rulebook has a lot of stuff in the rulebook. One of the reasons why this game is so difficult is because it has so many inconsistencies. You know, if you take a good Euro game, the rules are consistent. And so over time you learn the iconography, you don't need the rulebook at all, and the game is real easy to follow. This game has none of that. The iconography here is awesome. The charts are good, but it's inconsistent, and I'll tell you exactly how it's inconsistent. Barrage. So I can barrage, and I have this beautiful table that lets me do that, right? So for the first half of the basic game, I'm barraging each of these nests because that's a thing I'm allowed to do. But then come along one of these guys, and then suddenly I'm not allowed to barrage that unless I go up and actually have it. If it's not, if it hasn't been revealed, I'm not allowed to barrage it. And that is 100% an inconsistency in the rules. I can barrage these, but I can't barrage those. And you know, I know
gotta load in.
some folks might be thinking, well, that sounds pretty easy to me. You barrage one, but you can't barrage the other. It's not. The whole point of the barrage action is you're trying to suppress something so you can approach it. And we're able to do that for hours of the early game, and then suddenly you're not. And anyways, it's so easy to forget. And yes, the rulebook very clearly says this, that, or the other thing. But if it's a Candyland game, those rules very clearly tell you what to do too. But there's only like a few handful of rules. Now we got 30 pages of rules, and they're very clearly telling you to do a lot of inconsistent things. It's just so easy to forget. That's all. All right. We're 17 minutes in. Let's get going here. I forgot to mention the strategy on this side. I liked what we did. The whole point was we were targeting these first. We ended up doing these first, which sort of worked. But I still love the idea of climbing the cliffs and taking these down. So it didn't work out for us last time, but let's see if it works for us this time. Let's get these tanks on. And as always, remember that the best outcome for us is for these tanks to not land at all and be delayed.
Bro just set the end rate 100%.
Alright, so here we go. We're off to start. And A is what we want. B stinks. Everything else
Gosh,
is not ideal.
we need more people on. I will
So
switch.
triangle is what we want. And we have one and only one triangle. B stinks. So that one's destroyed. And then C is what we got.
Switch right now.
They both lose a step and land. Alright. Well, that wasn't very helpful. And then this one goes... Whoops. I grabbed the wrong one. He goes to turn 2. Alright, so now we do the next one. Oh, we got 2A, circles and triangles. Circle, circle. We saved 3 of the 4. I think that's the best you can expect. Alright, we saved 3 of the 4. The other one's a B, which means it's eliminated. We skip this on turn 1. We get the new units to approach. And there's a lot of them. Alright, this one's on ER2, ER3, ER6, FG2, FG4, and FG5. One other thing I failed to do is I gotta pay attention to this stuff. There's 2 markers for these artillery. So those artillery don't just get destroyed when they get hit twice.
Oh my god. Do you need me to switch? I want this game to go. I will switch right now.
And then this is our guy we really need to come through for us in the early game here. Okay, so as you know, most of the time on turn 2 and 3, we're going to be drifting. And in a lot of cases, when it comes to this here, if I want to do my strategy of concentrating over here, we want them to drift hard. But even here, if they drift, it's okay because then we can do the cliff climbing strategy. This is the one guy we don't want to have drift. But anyways, let's keep the game going here. We're gonna do the east sector fire. Unless there's an armor symbol, nothing's going to happen. And brown is the gift that keeps on giving on the east. Then we go to the west. There's no armor symbols, so we don't even have to check. We keep going. There's no engineer phase. We get to do 2 actions. So nobody even landed here, so I guess I technically didn't need to draw that card. I have 2 actions. I have 2 tanks, so I can either try to bull rush through, and in this case I am, because this is a pretty safe zone to go to. So I'm going to go ahead and bull rush that tank off the beach. A half-strength tank can only disrupt something like that or that with a color match. The double unit is almost impossible. And here you go. So if you have both, you would need both the color and the symbol to match to disrupt a double stack. Because here you can see if there's a German depth marker, there's no effect and no effect. The only time you disrupt it is if you match both. So that's really brutal. However, if you're attacking a single depth and you match the color, you will succeed. And then of course if it's a single depth and it's not, I'm sorry, if it's a single depth, if you're full strength, you can almost disrupt any time. All you have to do is match something. Anyways, sorry it took so long to get that out. So this one I don't need to put into the kill zones. I'm not too worried about concentration because he's down to 1 step. So yeah, I'm going to try to suppress blue, because suppressing half of red doesn't do me any good, but suppressing blue does. So let's go for it. And there it is. I drew blue and we got it. So we disrupt blue and tank did his job. Those were my 2 actions. I'm going to use my newfound technique and we're good to go. So no actions over here, and that brings the end of the round. Alright, so let's create a discard pile, move everything over, and let's move to round 2. So these are the new units that would be coming out. Those are the tanks that tried to land on turn 1 that we saved. And here we go. Now it's going to start getting really interesting. So we're going to do the diamonds first. It's C. So if it's a tank, C is lose a step. If it's an infantry, oh gosh, they're drifting 9 boxes east. Okay, diamond. Oh, I thought, oh gosh, that's a diamond. No, there are no diamond tanks. Good, good, good. This is drifting 9 boxes east. 1, 2, 3, 4 off the map. So that means it's going to get delayed 2 turns. I think it's at least 2 turns. I know it's written. Oh yeah, here we go. 2 turns ahead. Yep. Alright, done. Any other diamonds? Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's a perfect example of one of the red and blues. ending up all the way down here now. So it lines up with our strategy of focusing on these, which it's okay. We can do it. All right, the triangle is a B, and triangle for a tank is drift 1 or drift 2. So this is a drift 1, drift 2. And then circle is A. For the tank, it's no effect. Infantry, it's drift 4. So this one, no effect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. We got ourselves a climber. Alright, so that's done. Let's move to the next one. Okay, diamond is a B. You would think I would remember these, but I don't. The B is drift 1 or drift 2. And if it's a ranger in the DGCH, it's drift 1. It says DG and CH? Yes. Alright, so diamond was drift 2, if I remember correctly. Yes. This is a drift 1. Done. Triangle is a C. That's going to be lose a step or drift 9. Whoops. And our ranger is a drift 4. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the ranger.
Biden did a thing at West Point, and my brother goes there. No.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I forgot the tank already. It's a C. It loses a step. Ah. Okay, now we got the circle for A. And A is drift 4 or no effect. This one's a no effect. And this one's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we were hoping to avoid this, and then these guys drifted in. So that's how it looks. Alright, so then we're going to go ahead and DG2, DW3, DG3,
I don't know about that one, dude.
FG5.
Democrats are the ones that usually vote, not Republicans. So.
Alright, so we got that done. We put the new approach. Now we get our first event. Come on, let's get a hero on turn 1. Let's go, baby. Of course. Add a death marker of 1 German unit in each sector. The game already just got a lot harder. Alright, well, these both already have one.
Yeah, the Republicans do that.
This,
The Democrats do.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because they should.
It says lowest number, so that means we're going to go green gets it. And then over here, brown, well, no, orange would get it. Or yellow. Because this one's 4 away, this one's not, this is more than 4 away. And I don't think there was anything that was less than 4 away. Alright, that was a really crappy event. Now we do fire. Okay, let's start with this one. So we got red,
Just say no.
blue, and then brown is the gift that keeps on giving.
Just
Now,
say no.
this is an awesome situation. I'm not sure. I didn't do the red and blue. We could possibly take some hits here. But what I'm looking at is the mines. Holy crap, we can start clearing as many mines as we want here. So I'm going to start right where the blue ended. And just get those 2 in. I really probably should do when there's 3 colors, right? So these have 3 colors. So we should probably get those out of the way. And what's funny is blue's disrupted. So even blue doesn't matter. Holy crap. We could do any of these.
I honestly I wouldn't relate economy
Alright,
to the
disruption
themselves. They actually
goes
give
away.
control.
Blue does not shoot,
Yeah,
which is an
that's
excellent.
not the point.
Actually, it wasn't going to shoot anyways because it's a double. But the red will.
Yeah,
They're going to
do,
hit
but
3
it doesn't
units.
change much no matter
They're going
what.
after triangle.
That's my point.
And we have a triangle here, unfortunately, so we already take our first hit. And that's it. That's the only unit that gets hit over here. I would call that a success.
Before COVID, the economy.
This was also a success. It's a good start. I mean, losing the disruption wasn't, but I'm totally down. That's very, very good. Alright, so let's go to the other side now. Alright, so we have red, which is too deep, so red's going to fire and hit diamonds. And the one guy in his range is a diamond, so that blows chunks. Then we have green, also going to hit diamonds, which we got lucky with. And then brown will hit tanks, but it's not a diamond, so we're okay. This one is, though. Holy buckets. I am not cool with that. We just lost our full strength tank. Alright, that one. Oh, we had brown,
I'm sorry, you're
red,
sort of defending someone that actually does that, and like what?
and green. Goes all the way to here. I can clear one space only.
Less. We don't have to feed them no more, and they'll be useless anyways.
Whoops, I don't know what that was. I grabbed the wrong one. I can only clear that space. Alright, so we get to do 2 actions.
Of course.
This one is a free no matter what. So I think I'm going to try to get him off. I don't want to go this way. I'm going to try to get him to go climb. It's going to take a miracle because I got to get through all these spaces before I can get to safety. But I'll try. This one, I want to make a decision later. This one has already taken his hit.
Bro, Detroit is not the richest. What? Bro is cooking.
We know that the HQ is going to land roughly here. We also know that a general is going to land here. So we want to sort of conglomerate like that. If I take one more hit with this unit, it's going to count as a catastrophic loss. I feel like I have to charge though.
Yes, but
I don't have a full strength tank, so this is a double deep. The only thing I can do is suppress this one, which is only mildly helpful. Now, this one would be, of course, kill zone for gold. This is a kill zone for red. Flip a coin, right? Which one are you going to get?
no, that's not the richest.
So I am going to... I'm going to charge the red with him. Now, the reason I said I was waiting is I have 2 actions. And I'm going to use one of them to move him over. We're going to try to climb with both of them. There's no point in going in the kill zone right now. I'm going to try to go around with both of these guys. And it still leaves me with 1 action, which I could try to suppress at least something. Or I can try to rush a tank through. This one has only 1 kill zone, so I'm going to go ahead and rush through. And I was thinking, okay, let's do this because now we got 2 of them in the kill zone, but this is 4 units deep, so they can hit 4 units, so they're just laughing at us. So, if I draw a gold, then I just lose the tank. But it'd be nice to get the tank across, so that way I can avoid concentrated fire. And also, a tank here is going to be way more valuable than a tank down here. Even if it gets here and it just sits. Because right here is a perfect space for a tank to sit. It's very, very safe there. So are the infantry, by the way.
Like rural,
Alright, so we got that done.
will go to the Midwest.
And
Actual number of people.
now we go to this side, and I'm a lot less
Millionaires that go to LA.
sure what to do. Now,
Middle class get good.
we have... We can suppress this with that. The problem is this is not in a red zone. So I can't suppress the other one. I could try to take blue again, which would help. I mean, I have the luxury of 2 full-fledged tanks. So preservation, I can move this one here. He is extremely safe, ready to climb. Preservation, I can move this one here.
Because you came from Sweden, I'm sorry, but he is not what we
I know we debated and said that it was okay to go here, but I am going to go ahead and preserve him there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's...
Okay, he is a really good politician. I do agree, but I'm not gonna call him smart.
So we got a full-strength tank that's in 3 zones.
He could have done things that actually helped the people better, and then he hasn't done.
I think,
Have an extra tax on gas, which I don't think they should have.
I think we can hit a... I'm contemplating barraging one of these. As long as I match the color, I can... It would be nice to take green down. Oh, I can. Oh my gosh, can I pull this off? So if I barrage here and barrage here, and I can disrupt both of the greens, then I can get both of these off the beach. Let's try it. Let's see if I can get 2 greens in a row. This is the one in the back. Of course not. This is... Well, I don't even need to continue now. So if I did that with this one would have to then go after blue. Which neither one worked. Holy crap, what a awful... Well, hold on. Hold on, this is a single deep. I matched the circle. So that one did get disrupted. Alright, so blue is disrupted, but green is not. So I'm taking my chances that green isn't going to get drawn next round. That's not a good chance, to be quite honest with you. That does allow this one to move confidently in the middle, because, I mean, red could still hit him, but blue won't. It's something. Like I said, you just can't stay on the beach. I mean, right now these 3 are going to potentially be an issue, and if they keep staying, but for now they are what they are. Alright, so that was all of our actions.
I don't think I have enough guns.
We moved to turn 3. Let's land those tanks. Turn 3 is the final turn for this top chart. And so we have, this is a triangle tank. That's a C. And he's taking a damage. That's not the best in the world. Then we come over here. And looks like we got 2 circles and a triangle. The circles are A, which I think are good, and the triangle is B. So A is no effect, B is drift 1. So this one's going to land, but it's not concentrated. And this one's going to land, and this is going to drift 1 and land. So we actually have 3 full... Holy buckets. The only thing I'm missing is actions now. Wouldn't it be nice to get a hero so we can put it on one of those tanks so he can get free barrages the whole early game? Alright.
Yeah, right where they should be.
We aren't doing this yet. Gotta do this. ER2, FG4, FG5, EG... Oh.
It's not a player.
EG3,
He said,
DR1, DW3, DG2. See, these are ripe candidates to drift and then get concentrated fire. That's what the purpose of these tanks are, to give you concentrated fire. That's the trap. It's the Admiral Akbar level trap in this game. And when you're not when you haven't played this game much, you don't see it. Like you're like, oh, this is looking up really awesome, and then you draw that card and it says drift one, boom, and then all of a sudden, rat a tat 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 tat, and everybody gets killed and it's bloody and you're rated M for mature instead of PG-13. Your whole movie gets ruined. All right, come on, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. No. We're three away. Three away. So blue is suddenly a lot more difficult. To barrage. Okay. That's the event. Now they're going to fire. And I think we said we don't want red and we don't want green. Those are our two really, really bad. Obviously, purple or whatever could ruin our day if the symbols match. And what do we get? We got red and we got green. Oh, this game. This game, you pesky, pesky game. Oh, those Russians. Okay. We start with red. They can hit three of us. It's a circle. This guy was toast no matter what we did. And this one's okay. So one hit for red. We go to blue. Disruption goes away. I'm glad we disrupted blue, because this guy would have been toast. Now we go to green, and this guy's toast. Anyways, so green's going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one's hit. This one's catastrophic. Our first one. Oh, it belongs over here.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of them like Trump. There are a lot that do, but
So that was 2 hits. And there's nothing else can get hit by green because it's all tanks here. And that's it. So the good news is this side at least survived, I guess. Then we go to the west side. We don't want the symbols to hit our ranger and whatnot. The big one we don't want is red or gold. And there it is. So all you have to do is just, I name it and claim it, right? This is Joel Osteen, sermons here. You name it, you claim it, right? So here it is. All right, so gold came up, the tank's destroyed. Do not go. Do not collect $200. Red is for sure hitting this one, G2 116. So that one's as good as toast. So that was one hit for red. Red can hit 2 units, and we lost 1 strength on our tank because of the symbol and the circle. And then blue is over here. It's a circle. Alright, I forgot to do this. So we had red, blue, and green, which means
I doubt it's going to be much.
I actually get to clear 2 more spots.
I don't know. They don't usually get off with that much. Maybe they have to spend a bunch of money, but we all know they can spend it.
And this one was blue, red, and gold. And that's the whole line.
I just don't think they're going.
Alright, so now we get to do our actions. This one's a free action. This one is not. Let's hold. Free action. So like I'm tempted to go here, but see how that if the symbol matches, this is a kill. If I go here, the worst that's going to happen to me is I get suppressed and that unit will stay alive. As opposed to the last game, I'm realizing I want to keep these alive because these are great garrison units for purposes of if this nest ever falls, I can just park this guy up here and claim that for the points. So by keeping him alive, I have points that I can secure. Whereas last time, if I moved him here, yeah, he might survive 5-6 rounds, but eventually we're going to draw a red diamond, and then his time will be up. Alright, so all we have left are tanks in this one unit. So I'm going to spend my action. I'm going to commit. We're going the rest of the way here. Moving this unit over. And then my other action is I'm going to barrage blue. So I have to draw a blue. And of course I didn't. So there you go. That's my turn. You know what? I just realized. I already know the outcome. I apologize. I needed to move these tanks because of this. This is my issue. This tank right here. I had to take my chances because of him. I'm sorry. Because the concentrated unit's going to make sure that they get hit. Either way, this guy's going to get concentrated fire. I mean, there's always a chance that this just lands directly, but anyways. Yeah, I know. I already saw the outcome, and I knew it didn't work. Suppressing this actually would have been a good out. Fine, I'll put it back. Well, I'm just going to live with it. I'm having telltale heart syndrome. Alright, over here, let's get him through. This is a much safer zone than here. So we got that done. This one is a bit of trouble. No matter which way I go. I think it's going to take me longer to take out blue, so I'm going to go here. Green can still get him, but green is currently under the potential of getting under fire. And then this guy, we want to climb cliff. That's one action. For another action, I can move this one up. And now we got ourselves in a position where these two can try to take out that nest. Now another part of me wants to get this up. Or even this one. Because if I can get a tank to support here, the problem is I want to do multiple things at once and I only have 2 actions. The other thing I'm seeing is this is another trap. Admiral Akbar, right here. So there's a part of me that's like, yeah, I gotta get that tank off. But with the 2 actions I had, the climb cliff I wanted to for sure do, because that's just going to take multiple turns to get there. The other one is this here. It's important to take that out. Because getting this one out clears up a lot of this beach. And that's why I wanted to move that up. My apologies, I'm getting contacted. 1 second. Okay, sorry for the interruption there. We are doing... I think we finished the actions over here. Yeah, we finished the actions in both. We're basically wrapping up the round. That was the hardest part. I couldn't remember what I had done.
Look, man. Both of them suck.
Alright, and then,
But if I had to choose, I'm going to choose Trump.
So... Okay.
Yeah?
Alright,
No. If I had to. it's in New York. Yes.
Sorry, I lost my thought. We're moving to turn 4.
West Point, like the prestigious military school.
Alright. Um, so, yes, we need to land our units. We are on turn 4. So the artillery starts. Let's not forget that. We also start using the new chart. Alright, so we have a circle A. That should be a no effect. It is.
I wanted someone younger.
And boom, we have a concentrated unit. Just as we predicted. Then we have triangle D.
I believe in a lot of it.
Drift 1 box west. That's pretty rare. That would have been if the tank was full.
Not really.
And then since these are concentrated, I'm going to show off and we're going to rotate it the other way
If
to show
I
that.
was forced pick
all right.
between the two.
Okay. So last one we have is diamond, which is a B, and this drifts 2 boxes east. This is interesting. We actually have one landing, and then that almost became a concentrated unit. All right.
No, I have it in 200 days. Take my
Let's do west. All right. So we have diamond B. Drift 1 box east. Then that's a diamond as well, which should be 2 boxes east. Now that's going to cause a concentrated unit because we land there a lot. Then we have circle, but this is in the DG region. I don't know if they still do. Nope. Circle. I didn't even remember what was the letter. Circle is a C. 4 boxes east. We got lucky. We got so lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure that's lucky, but I mean we got lucky because we avoided the situation there. Then what else we got? We got a triangle A. This is a delay. How many turns? 3? Yeah, delay 3 turns. 1, 2, 3. That goes there. And that covers it. So we're done. Alright, so come on. Let's get a good event. All we've been getting is depth markers, which blows chunks. GI initiative. Conduct 1 extra action. Alright. I have to say that doesn't suck. Now, last time, we had 1 less action and I completely ignored it. Arguably speaking, and I didn't do it intentionally, but once I realized it, I was like, I'm not ignoring this one. That is, getting that extra action, that's more barrages. There's a lot of opportunity here. Alright, let's see how bad the damage is going to be. Nobody's disrupted. And we have a concentrated unit here, so we don't want green or blue. And my gosh, we actually got what we wanted there. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we have gold triangle. So I'm looking. We do have a triangle here. So we take a hit with that one. This is a triangle. We didn't get green. So that means that one's disrupted. And then what's next? Red triangle can hit tanks. We're okay. And then brown's the gift that keeps on giving. Oh, gold and red were the only 2 colors. So red, gold. Oh my gosh, we get to clear more.
Yeah, I agree with the Christian stuff, but I'm not too far right.
Alright. Okay.
Yes.
So now we come down to here.
I don't think you should be able to kill someone.
Um,
Yeah.
gold,
Um, it's a very
diamond.
sad case, but I do think if you do not want a
Crap.
kid, that's not your obligation to, but that kid is still a human being. Even if
Sorry,
there isn't,
I'm
it's
pausing a
also
lot.
not their,
This
not
definitely
their right
took
to
a
kill
hit,
someone that has
and
no right to life.
and so,
You're supporting murder.
all right.
No,
So now we're
that's
moving to
correct.
purple.
You are killing a human.
Purple is going to hit
So a
diamond.
child that hasn't grown into an adult,
Oh,
it's the
we
same thing.
almost made it,
You are choosing
but we
murder.
didn't.
I'm sorry that the child
So
that
there.
should never happen. I'm not saying
So
it's okay.
I
Babies
don't know
are
why I'm screwing up so much. That's a diamond. This is a triangle. So we're okay.
they haven't
We're
grown up
totally
yet.
okay.
It's okay to kill them.
And sorry, I'm still getting interrupted. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Purple. Let's get the. Actually, I think we're getting super lucky with purple. There's no diamonds at all. And then we have blue, which is the same symbols. So this was actually a bit of a blessing. Now, unfortunately, though, gold covers almost all of these.
I almost killed
Purple and blue.
this down here.
Actually, we do. We actually have. Because we have a red and a green
My general almost leveled up 50% of the way, so I mean, I'm happy.
that we were able to clear. This was actually a very good fire round. Even a good clear beach round. We were able to clear quite a bit. So now let's do our actions, and we get to do 3 of them. Well, one of them for sure is we're going to get this up. We have the blue here. It's a double deep, so we're probably going to want a barrage blue. And then we got to get our ranger. Our ranger's been... There's 3 colors here, so this is just so precarious, but we're going to try to get it through one more time. That did not cost an action. We did spend 1. I think my other action is I do want a barrage blue. However, this is not in blue, so I can't. So that's not going to work. I would love to get off the beach, but I feel like I'm going to just take damage if I do. But let's think about this. I can see these 2. We could barrage green. So if one of our tanks barrages green, it would let the other 2 tanks to go through.
Stack, but half? Is that
Oh, that might work. And that's a single deep, so we could even barrage it with our half tank and get our full tanks. The problem is purple. Like this one has purple either way. I don't know what the right thing to do is there yet. Let me think. Then this is just a crapshoot. I am taking a lot of risk there, but I'm also taking risk by staying behind. Yeah, this is where it's getting very challenging. I don't have the ability to barrage anything here.
Never mind.
So I'm going to go ahead and take our shot. This spot is no worse than this one. This one, of course, is.
I'm sorry, but they still get a right to life.
But if I can get across,
I know
then
that
I
your
can...
life is going to be difficult, okay? I'm not saying...
This is just becoming a trap. Like if more units start showing up here. And in fact, we forgot to do that. So let's see where the more units are going to come. And then ER4. And we come over here. Yeah, look. We got issues. Drift 2 and then land. That would have been a big problem. And then we got problems with that tank too. We got to get this tank going. So I think action 2, we're going to barrage green. And it better work. It did. Okay. So we have green open. And that makes it so this tank can get through, because green's its worst enemy. And that's going to be the last action. Because it was 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, I got to leave everything else standing. Now this is my only other dilemma. He's full strength. It'd be nice to get him through. I'm going to go ahead and try to get him through to here. We got 2 orange ones. So
Iran's also here, so
yeah, I spent those 3 actions like they're nothing, and I still want 3 more. Um, but we at least got
technically you
green
should
disrupted.
those
I'm happy with that. All
under
right, so let's come here. We could try. The problem I have here is this is a very weak
There's a lot
attack.
that goes into it.
This is going to
I
get
would say
doubled.
I've never been used them, so no. I also
This is not going to be good at barraging because it's
if
weak.
if you do that instead of actually killing it,
This is a concentrated unit, so we gotta
then
get him moving. Our issue is blue is not disrupted, and neither is green.
drop and press it.
This one only has 1 kill zone, whereas this has 2. So we'll go this way, and then try to bull rush green. This one took a hit. We got shenanigans there with the anti-tank gun.
Look,
I'm half tempted to
okay.
move the anti-tank gun up
My opinion.
just so he can absorb the kill zone while everybody else charges through. But as long as they have more pips, they'll shoot the other things first. This climb cliff becomes a climb. I think because I have 3 actions, I want to take advantage of this. So we're going to attack with a 6 against him. It's up a slope, which means the slope means that the unit and the depth are doubled, but we have 8 strength here between these two. So let's go for it. So BZMG, easily covered. So we are double. This is a 4. We're at 8.
Get
So
out
then we
right
flip that over, and that's naval artillery.
I'm playing.
Oh. So the only way to destroy this is I have to be willing to take
And I will not insult.
a step loss. Because we're at a no. Germans are just. Oh, we're not even at double anymore, are we? This is a 4, 5, 6. And we're at 8. There's no effect even. Ooh. I need naval artillery on that one. Alright, so we only have 1 more action.
Well, I just like waiting to see what happens on election day, and then we can talk about it.
I can barrage blue again. Green, I don't have enough actions to make a difference.
I think it's gonna be a lot closer than people are.
I
saying.
think,
I don't think Trump is gonna slide, but I do think he has the advantage right now.
I mean, purple or gold. It's bad both ways. I'm gonna barrage purple with this tank. I need to get it off the beach. Yeah, I gotta take my chance. I gotta get it off the beach because I have concentrated unit issues. Even this could theoretically land here.
Mamma mia.
This is very. Ugh, it's very challenging. The barrage action is so luck based. It's very RNG. I don't like the barrage action. Like if I could just not use the barrage action, I would be happy. But the effects of the barrage action, if it's successful, is so huge. Like if I knew that the barrage would work, I would definitely employ the strategy a little differently. All right. Here we go. We're on turn 5. Alright, so we got ourselves a diamond, which is B. Drift 1 box east. Almost concentrated. Another diamond, 1 box east. And then we have a circle, which is A, and that should be no effect. Yep. Alright, this is getting interesting. There's so many units on the beach that
Yeah.
no matter what symbol I end up,
Honestly,
like somebody's
at the
getting
time,
hit.
I think I would have done the same thing MDF if I had the option. So
So let's go ahead and do the other one. Alright, so we have a triangle C. Ooh, that's drift 4 boxes east. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Triangle 1, 2, 3, 4. And boom, we got ourselves a concentrated unit. The diamond is A, so it just lands. Look at that. We saved concentrated. No matter what, if we draw a green,
I have mech now.
well, actually, green's disrupted. Yeah, so we're actually really safe here. And look at that. Place a hero. We draw the card all the time. It's just never at the event step. And then the circle is a B, which is 1 box east. And that actually saved our bacon there. So we didn't have double disruption here. Or concentrated, I mean. So what we need to do next, assuming we don't draw a green, is if we can disrupt this one, we can start charging red. There's a lot of beach to charge here. Alright, we did that. We get our units out. This is anywhere in the FG zone. Gonna put it here. Then this is a DR.
I mean, if we're talking about like who did nothing, George Washington did not do anything. Even
Now
though
this is
he was the
interesting.
first president, and like, oh, such a great honor. He
There's a lot of drifting east, so I'm gonna put it
yeah, I know he's top G, but
more on the
he
right.
did nothing.
And then this one's a DW. Oh yeah, the good ones are coming. So yeah, this is all the good ones. So we'll put this one here. We're gonna put the general there.
Were they indentured servants?
And then the HQ. I want the HQ to basically come right here. Although we got units over here as well. Oh, it's gonna be in the DW.
Joey,
So we gotta do HQ.
Joey.
They're both DW. So I gotta move this one over here. And then we have a DG. So we're gonna try 4. Like usual. And then this is the part where we gotta pray a little. Oh no. Well, we have to pray a little in the event too. But the fire card I'm actually really nervous about. But here we go. And it is angering me. Add a depth marker. This is 2 away. Yeah,
Wait, which one? Doesn't he have 2?
red's getting it.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Judge the man for that. Okay, that's a personal preference.
Okay, so we have... the problem here is I need more strength. Because attacking over the slope is doubling his numbers. And this 2 is not enough. If this tank were to get there, then it does give more...
Could I just,
or if this could get there...
Could I just grind on you? You know, you won't encircle them or anything, right?
But the big thing we just don't want symbols to match.
Am I not allowed to?
The red is actually probably one of the safer ones because there's only 2 units they could. Well, there's 3 units they could hit. Everything else, there's just a plethora of stuff. We don't want green. And then I forgot this got removed last turn. We don't want green. We don't want gold either. And me declaring it ahead of time has only worked once out of what, 3 or 4 times? But let's try it. Yeah, we got it. Alright, so, see, this is what angers me. Like, if I was able to destroy this, all of this wouldn't have happened. Well, brown's the gift that keeps on giving, so that part's good. With red, we got a triangle. And as you can see, there's no triangles in red, so we're good there. It's the gold that's going to get us. So it's a gold triangle. We had a tank in the kill zone, so that's one of the hits.
Unless you'll let me grind.
And then the other one, I thought we had another unit. No, we don't.
No, you love me. I know you do.
This one was in green. Alright, well that one for sure takes a hit. And then, see, there's a triangle down here. And that's it. So this one does take a hit. And it becomes catastrophic. K316. So this unit that hasn't even gotten off the beach has already been hit twice. So the tank thing we knew was a gamble. It is what it is. Alright, so what do we got here? We got gold, which means this is one of them. Right? I can move that over for one. We have red that goes to here. That's a gold. Yeah, there's nothing more I can clear. Because gold goes to here and red goes to here, and these are already cleared. So that's the only one I could do. And look at that. Place a hero. Nothing. Awful things. Place a hero. This game. Place a hero. You suck. Place a hero. Place a hero. You suck. Place a hero. Ah. The only good news is there's no artillery. Alright, this next one. Also precarious. We don't want the ranger to get hit. We have so many things crossing. Gold would be bad. Yeah, let's just see what happens. It's too hard to even, like, wish for something. So we got purple diamond. Purple. There's no diamonds. We're good. We have red
It's not that bad.
diamonds.
It's really not that deep.
So nothing's in the kill zone for red. Oh my gosh, we have no diamonds. How did we get so lucky? I mean, I'm not complaining. The gold is the bad one. The gold is getting us hard. In fact, we're taking... Oh my goodness, we're taking another catastrophic loss. I think that's where he was. Then this one is taking a hit. So that's 2 out of the 4. And this is a diamond. See? He's not getting killed, but he does get disrupted. Somehow this survived, but we have a diamond down here that also gets hit. Because this sucker, because of all those depth markers, they're hitting 4 of us. Yeah, gold is just annihilating us. And I'm trying to get there. But I, like... Oh, and then gold, red, and purple very much eliminates everything here. Gold, red, purple... Yeah, there's nothing I can even remove as far as mines are concerned. And then, here we go. We're doing our actions now. So, we're down to a pittance. So I'm just going to move him here. This one does make it, but it doesn't make it unharmed. I have units, so I'm down to 3 already for the loss. This is concentrated, so I have to go. There's nothing I can do. This one is on the verge of being concentrated, especially if this drifts. It's already taken a hit. If I go, I'm pretty much just contributing to the catastrophic loss column. I think so we only have 2 actions here. This one we committed because of the disruption, that we wanted to get him off the beach, which this is a successful. But since that's still disrupted, I can leave it here, the general will land, and then I'll have free actions to get him all off the beach. He is safe. So what I could do instead, well, okay, this one's removing disruption. We need to barrage red. Because if we barrage red, all this stuff can start moving. And then I also need to climb. So we're going to put that there with a climb marker. And then this one's going to use its free move. It finally gets out of that kill zone. It's almost home. Almost. This tank we still got to do something with, but I think I want to, instead of moving, because this remained disrupted, we're going to barrage red, because that's critical for us. And there it is. Alright, that was huge. So getting red disrupted means I can free move right across. All my actions are gone, so I can't move my tanks. But this general was going to help me move at least 2 of these tanks. And you can do crazy stuff with the general. You can like move him over and get this tank off the beach. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff we can try. This HQ is going to do the similar thing. This gold rush worked for us the last game, but as you can see, we're not doing very well this time. Alright, that's done. I have 2 actions on this one. Okay, so I want to maybe infiltrate to get up here and try to take this thing down. The fact that they keep getting depth markers is really driving me nuts. The depth markers basically just makes it harder because you need more overall strength to be able to conquer these. But this guy for sure got to get off the beach. We got him through. It'd be nice to get a tank up there. We are now down to only 1 full strength tank on this side, so that's a problem. We also have a really beautiful unit here. This tank did take damage, so for sure we got to use one of our actions to get him out of the kill zone. Keeping him in the kill zone would just be too much of a problem. And now we have the ability for, well, I'm wondering if I should leave the tank on this side so he can support this type of attack.
Why can I not?
Yeah, we'll do that, because I got this tank here to help support with this. Alright, everything else, get off the beach. Well, that's easy. We can do that. I could also do this. Either one works. This one would require a cliff climb. I'm going to go ahead and move him this way. Yes, I will move him that way. These guys down here, like this one, there's no point in waiting. We might as well charge. So we'll go ahead and get that over there. These 2 are my precious. I want to keep them strong, but my issue is how? And I'm already down to 1 action. I can hit this. I can try to start hitting those. I need to mark which ones I moved so I don't get confused.
Most of them are in the
This one, again, Yeah, so we're going to constantly be at a no. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here until this unit comes up to help. And then it's going to become concentrated. Ugh. I was hoping that full tank would have made it through. It would be really nice to suppress this guy. But he's a double deep. I would have to match perfectly. And then, see, all these got depth markers, so my half-strength tanks are useless to me. This is the only one. So I could suppress blue, which will at least... It doesn't do much. Maybe if I just spend every turn suppressing green and we don't draw a green... Right, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to try to suppress this green. Right, we do get it. So we disrupt one piece of it. And then it becomes a matter of charging. So if I move this one up and we draw a green, only 2 hits can be made. I'm going to have 3 units in the kill zone, but only 2 can be hit. But the problem is they're going to hit the ones with the most steps, so the ones that I want to get through are not going to be the ones that get through. This guy will be the one that gets through.
Move him again. Move him again.
I am. And what turn number are we on? We're on 5, right? So the mid-tide's coming. I think I'm going to wait though. I don't want to cross yet. The problem I have is there's 3. So I just need any of those 3 colors and a circle, or any of those 3 colors and a diamond, and I'm screwed. I feel like I'm screwed if I charge though as well. I mean, I am reducing myself to... I mean, it's still 3 colors, but 2 kill zones.
You are in the axis.
If I can just get green to be fully disrupted, then I'm wide open. Well, no, I'm still yellow kill zone. This guy needs to... Like, even if he was here, he can support in a range 2 and take this down. But no naval artillery. So frustrated with this. But I think I'm going to leave it as is. This climb marker does go away. Alright, so... I'm stressed. This game is stressful. Alright, now we're going to move up and shuffle cards. So all those American Add a Hero cards are being added in. So we can draw them here and here, but not there, just like before. Okay. We're going to land. And it's just a diamond. Or, I'm sorry, a triangle A, which is delay 3 turns.
Look, all I'm saying is, if
1, 2, 3.
do anything to that disease, you would have gotten past it. And I mean, it's really sad.
And that was it. And we got quite a few landing here. The general's going to land for sure. The HQ is going to land for sure. He actually doesn't provide free actions until next turn. So my argument that this tank was completely safe is a little bit off. I'm going to have to spend 1 action to get him off the beach if this gets removed. But let's go ahead. We have a diamond, which is B. Drift 1 box east. Done. We have a circle, which is A, and that's delayed. And then we have a triangle, which is C. That's 4 boxes east. 1, 2, 3, 4. And once again, we have concentration. And we don't want to draw red or brown. And I might have actually drawn red last time, now that I think about it, because I always forget about the fact that they shoot over here. Oh, alright. So, it would be really nice to get that naval artillery marker here.
Not spitting stuff right now
Oh,
because
come on.
technically, how does
Add another depth marker.
that is actually a good thing, the 6 feet apart and doing all that. Now, how effective it actually was for that specific disease, and maybe not, but for every disease, yes.
That's 3.
Well, okay.
There's only one other spot that hasn't gotten a depth marker. They've literally gotten depth markers everywhere. Come on. Well, this one would have been worse. So, okay. German fire. There's a lot of bad draws we can get here. So we don't get red, which is good. We do get purple, though, and it's diamond. And look at this. Diamond, diamond, both purple. Oh, come on.
I don't think it was forced in America.
Oh,
That's only in like California.
that. The part that I'm upset about is
The
I'm
vaccine
weaker.
was made under Biden. It was not mandated.
Oh, and look. Place a hero. Blue is double deep.
I think that
It's diamond.
because in my state that was never mandated.
Blue diamond. I might as well have charged.
I would never say that that's a
Brown,
the whole
gift that keeps on giving,
America is
was the only consolation there. So blue. And then what would we say? The other one was purple.
I mean, the thing
So-
is, though, is it does help, and honestly, you should. It's not like the mark of the beast or anything.
So we can remove all those because we are now completely clear in there. And this guy survived.
If it's like the first or second day, you get really
All right.
sick. Honestly, if that's like mid-season, that's really bad.
So now we go here. Again, we want our rangers
No,
to survive.
I got
We don't want brown. Brown is the worst.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's not that bad.
We got brown, of course. All right, we got gold and brown circle.
Actually, a wrestler and
So gold circle.
cross-country runner and long distance track runner. That's just not
Well, we got to do this in the right. Brown's going to hit 4 and gold's going to hit 4. Everybody's going to get hit. That's a gold circle. So that's 1. This is
and I did it during
2.
my season, so I'm not gonna lie, you should get it. It's not that bad.
This is 3.
No, that's your choice. I can't change what you're gonna do.
Well, no, this is 1 for brown. This is 2 for brown, and that's 3 for brown. Like everybody's getting. It's Oprah. Everybody's getting a hit. And then blue, which is way over here.
No, I do not agree on forcing.
Oh, come on.
It's hard, okay? Because
So we now have
you're gonna
5.
force one thing, then you're gonna force everything, and when do you stop?
We
With that specific
We had
thing, with that
so much.
with the vaccine, when do you stop?
Okay, so gold and brown. The only good news is they sort of overlap all these. Blue
It's
goes to
actually
here.
the other way around.
We actually do get to remove 2 mines. So I want to get this one in
No, it's only both ways because of herd immunity.
and this one. So we were able to get 2. And we could have kept going. Like there's 3 more that were available.
I get a
And then these stay disrupted, which is good. That means I don't have to move this turn. And the general's landing, so next turn, all these units are going to get free actions.
You can take my mech.
Although this one right here already gets a free action. So we're going to move it this way. And this one we're going to move that way. And then this one, we can start moving.
I mean,
Yeah. No, that makes a concentrated unit. We don't want that because purple can hit him. And then our ranger can move up. This ranger is going to move over. The climb marker goes away.
but I mean, what you're saying though is not exactly correct. It's because of herd immunity and other stuff.
We're down to just a 2-strength bazooka.
I know what you're saying.
And we can barrage. Like, we can try to barrage purple. We can try to barrage blue. Nope, I can't do blue. I'm not in blue zone. I can try to get this,
Saying you should.
like, here, which he's not very useful. But, like, right now he's in 2 steady fire, whereas over here it's less.
I mean, we had
We got to get this guy off the beach, so we might as well move him into the less.
those people were.
Then this one's going to get off the beach.
No one died there.
And then
It
this
depends on the person.
needs to charge. And this is going to be number 6, potentially. And again, I don't, from a barrage perspective, I got 1 tank.
You should 100% get it. There's
Um,
no downside in getting it. I completely 100%
I think I'm going to go ahead and charge with that tank. And I know that sounds silly, but I got to get him off the beach. This HQ is going to take way too many turns to get over here to give him a free action. If I don't get him off the beach, I'm going to just lose him. This tank, I have the same concern, but I feel like I could barrage. Actually, I have 2 barrages here. You know what? I'm going to...
I'm getting so many saves. Look at me.
We're going to barrage the back purple.
Germany is
And then this one's going to barrage the front purple. The back purple just needs to match anything, so it's going to be a diamond or a purple. Of course, it's nothing. And then the other one...
Germany stuff or no?
Oh my gosh! Neither barrage worked.
Am I supposed to trade you back? Was it
And I'm pretty sure I moved him.
here? I'll go.
Alright, that was not cool. Not even in the slightest.
Was I supposed
This
to,
is bad.
hey, was I supposed
This
to trade
is
you
okay.
stuff back?
We're actually doing okay, but I'm not
No. Okay.
successfully attacking any of these. Now we come over here, get off the beach. So I'm going to put it underneath
So Buzzkill, I was
just
told
because
no. I don't really know.
I don't need to attack with him.
Back though.
This is destroyable. I have this.
What I need for a trade, which is
I only have 2 actions, so
everything
I can try to disrupt the other green. Let's do it. So we're going to barrage green. And it worked. I was going to say, right there's the purple. So we have green completely disrupted right now. So that means, yeah, this guy took good damage, but we're going to get him off the beach.
from the axis.
We're going to get this one off the beach. So both of those are done.
I'll take that as
I have...
it's just
This needs to do a climb action, which would be my second action. I can't do anything about this because I need to get gold disrupted. I have no full strength tank. I would have to match perfectly a gold and a diamond, or a gold and a triangle, to be able to disrupt this. Yeah, I'm going to climb as my other action. Everybody else is just sitting tight. If I drill diamonds with purple, I'm just toast. Man, this is getting precarious.
You could trade with me. I got a bunch of oil you could take. Yeah, you could trade with me still. I'll have free trade
And here it is.
anytime.
I got to get off the beach. Oh, I forgot to put these out. ER.
Getting 14 sims from license exports. This is beautiful.
I'm going to do ER1, ER2. Okay, that could be dangerous.
Ask you, could you give me
That
like
could be really dangerous.
500 motorized when the war starts? Oh, you can? I would love that. Like, if you're able to give me 1,000, that would be better. But, um, yeah. Thank you.
Well, yeah, I'm going to do something like that.
Why does? How did Germany get the importing civilians?
Okay, so
Swiss trade.
we got to land.
Oh, that's really buff.
Place a hero. Oh. Alright,
A lot.
the diamond is an A, and a circle is an A, and both of those should be, yeah, no effect. So diamond
You should be in the axis.
and circle, and then these have just turned into that.
Please just go to the axis. Go be friends.
Blue is going to be my enemy there. And then we have, I'm sorry, diamond was an A. Not triangle. Triangle's a B. I don't know why I'm getting those two mixed up. One box east. There we go. Let's go to the west. Triangle, or diamond is an A.
Bro, go to the axis.
Circle is B, which is one box, and C is four boxes. C is the triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1. These are concentrated. Yeah, that's very bad. And then now we're going to get another depth marker. No, instead reinforcements. Zones A and D. There's A. There's D. That one's a nasty one. And then this is where we're going to get slaughtered. I do not want blue out of all the things, and a purple diamond would be horrible. And we actually got, I think we got a little bit of what we're looking for here. So let's start with the gold. Gold triangle. There are two triangles here, and so both of them are disrupted. Then we have a purple triangle, and we just verified there's no triangles. So actually that guy's safe, so no triangles, so that's good.
-5 on it.
And then green doesn't actually fire, but the disruption markers go away. I would have sure liked those to last one more turn, but I'll take it.
Yes, I am.
So
Mine.
basically, red and blue didn't fire,
Emails.
so I'm going to go ahead and do one. Or I'm sorry, I can't do 1, 2 because green fired. I'm going to have to get out new markers. So we're going to do 1, 2,
Dude,
like so.
I got 15 civs at
And there's no artillery, which
I need
was
6
good.
before that. Like, what do you want me to
Now
do?
coming over to this side, we the purple is devastating to us. We don't want purple. I just did 2 things to try to get purple, and I didn't get purple twice. So come on, karma, please don't give us a purple this time. A brown would be bad as well. We got what we wanted here, or maybe we did. Let's find out. Gold. See this star? That means they're going to hit the headquarters. Or something. Let's find out. Alright, give me a second. I don't have it loaded. Okay, so let's see what gold is doing. Can hit 4 units. It's hitting diamond and leaders. That's eliminated. So that's 1. That's suppressed for 2. This should have been removed last time. And then that's suppressed for 3. And unfortunately, this is 4. So what happens is with the headquarters is it gets delayed 2 turns. This is like a nightmare scenario. And red just removes disruption. And then green removes disruption. So gold, red, green. There's nothing I can remove from a mining perspective. And then we go to the actions.
Okay, I got the spy agency. You don't want me to do
So
just the spy agency.
this would cost me an action to get him out of there, but it would make him safe. I want to do that. I just don't know if I have the action.
Okay.
So, and then I think I screwed up here. This should have been a cliff climb. So I'm sure somebody has that in the comments from much, much earlier. This should have been a cliff climb. We're going to go ahead and move. So we're moving all of them. The general is giving... See, this is going to be horrible. But that's a free action. The problem is this is no longer
Russia, if I'm able to
suppressed.
50 factories here,
We're going to charge. The general's charging.
trade with me for like 1 second, so maybe get 50
That's just 1 deep. Wow, I didn't realize that. So for the free action, I'm going to go ahead and
No,
try to take that out.
yet.
I did not draw a green,
No, you don't need to keep it.
and I did not
So,
draw a circle.
thank you
Oh my gosh, how horrible is my barrage this game?
for the crime that you're on that. I don't have it yet, so just give me a second. I'll get some more. But I'm gonna
I have
pull
2
everything
actions.
from you, and then
One of them is no, this is turn 7, isn't it?
in oil, and then I will have
Oh my gosh, I gotta get off the beach. So that means these guys have to bull rush. I can't stay down here. This has to get off the beach. So that means I'm going... We're just gonna get clobbered. I was not able to barrage. I gotta get off the beach. So that was one of my actions. And then my other action is, save one of these. And then this. Oh my gosh, I have a even worse situation. Preservation move can't be done. Remove the disruption. How did both of those end up there? I thought that one that was there died. I can't do a preservation move. He survived it, and now I'm stuck staying there. Wow, that's bad. And then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move him as my other action. Yeah, we're in trouble. There's a log jam. Everybody's disruption marker got removed. Wow. I am not feeling good about things here. And again, way over here, we have two actions. We got to get off the beach, so I have no choice. I gotta go. This one made it. So do I go this way? Yeah, because he's been hit already. So we're going to try again. Try again. I got to use one action. I got to get him off the beach. This one's got to go this way. Because I need to get the tank. So all of them have moved. This one hasn't. That one has. I can remove the climb marker.
Spain is not paying for my licenses.
But that means his turn is done. And yeah, if I want to save this tank, well, no, this is self-preservation. Well, disruption. There's already 2 units here. So I got to get this guy over this way. He can help. Right? I just need the actions. And then, yeah, for my other action, I want to try to save this tank. Which way do I move it, though? You know what? I'm going to try to save this tank. The reason I can't save this one, I'm too deep. Too deep.
Well,
1 deep. Soon to be 2. 1 deep, soon to be 2. 1 deep, soon to be 2. So this tank has nowhere to go. This one is potential to save. But between the 3, I'm going to try to save the tank. Because this tank can help over here at some point. And that is it.
I'm gonna have to take back all my Sims here in a second.
Everything is hanging by a thread right now. Like House of Cards kind of thing. Like this is one of those things where just one card, one draw, and then everything just falls apart. The fact that these disruption markers got removed, I mean, purple was always going to be a problem, but this here, the general's not going to protect us. I am not doing well. I don't. Maybe the game is just too much luck. You could argue. I mean, a skilled person would win. I don't know what a skilled person would have done. I'm trying to barrage. I've missed what, 4 barrages, 5 barrages so far. Yeah, I'm starting to whine. I know. Haven't gotten a single hero. This is horrible. Okay, so we're moving to turn 8, which means the mid-tide just happened. So these 2 units get destroyed. This unit gets destroyed. Oops. I needed to do something about this. He needs to charge. This unit gets no. He needs to charge too, and he gets free actions. So we're okay there. Yes, I can move them both. They had no choice but to go there. And yeah. So we lost, what, 3 units? I forgot to put these out. This goes somewhere in the FG zone. We got the HQ coming. Boy, this is tough.
Hey, Russia, we're gonna do that thing now. If you could trade me for everything I have.
We got another ER coming. DW3.
You're just trading for it? Yeah. I guess it doesn't.
Oh, that
count
has to
as
go there.
factories. I guess it doesn't count as factories. So, well, it doesn't. I don't have
DW.
that over 50. Doesn't count. It's okay. Just you can take off the trade now.
Alright. So we're going to start our land turn 8. And I'm at an hour 51, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.